Make this make sense for me, right? Why when a person running after you, they running after you, they calling you, they texting you, they emailing you, they sending you SOS messages, they pulling up and they knocking on doors, they going outside their way because they trying to make the relationship work with you. They exhausting every possibility to make this thing work, and you don't want it, you don't want it, you don't want it, you don't want it, you good, you good, you good. But the moment that person stopped, the moment that person said, you know what, since you're good, be good, since you got it, then have it, the moment that person get tunnel vision and actually start working on themselves and start healing from you and really start growing and elevating in their own life, the moment that you see them shining, the moment that you start to see things coming together for them, why do you bring your funky behind back over there trying to interrupt their peace? Understand, Miss Ma'am, sir, what they wanted, they don't want no more. Y'all bother me with that. When somebody wants you, you don't want them. But then when now all of a sudden they don't.
Preach. You don't know what you've got till it's gone. Next one's a bit ridiculous.
Biggest second I got.
Like when they... No, okay.
Say it, say
no,
it.
No, no,
Run it.
I was gonna say if they're like really nice, it's such an ick.
Be assholes.
Just a little bit.
Only nice to you for 3 weeks. That's the end of the free trial. Now, I laugh and I cry because I don't like it. I don't like none of it. I don't like it, but that is kind of funny, I guess.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Rule 5 pretty much is show no love because it leaves you vulnerable. Some pretty deep stuff indeed. Next one's on to something big.
The moment you start falling in love, your brain starts to work out how and when this person is going to leave and assume at some point they're going to cheat on you or at some point they're going to hurt you. The moment you get together with them, you launch your investigation. You start to look for evidence that this person is not right for you. But in the process of looking for that evidence, you start to get preoccupied with them and you form a bit of an obsession. You start looking for things, you start asking about them, you start checking when they're online. In your desperate attempt to kind of keep this person or control this person, you almost self-sabotage, because by the time you do hear from them, you've got all this built-up anger and resentment and accusations. And in that process of trying to love them and trying to stay connected to them, you actually end up pushing them.
So, Dad, I think she's the one. I'm gonna marry her.
Tell me you're sorry.
Wait, what? What?
Tell me you're sorry.
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm not saying sorry.
Hey, until you can say you're sorry for no reason at all, you're not ready.
The wisdom. It's in fact the best advice he can give. And it's the first rule of marriage survival.
Seriously, this woman ended a 2-year relationship with me because she felt the new guy she just met was doing better than me. And her exact words was, he understood the kind of lifestyle I wanted to live. Now, fast forward 5 years, you've now got 2 kids by him. Turns out all the cash he was flashing, that was credit card. He didn't have no prospect, no jobs, nothing. And on top of that, turns out he's got another kid on the way by a different woman. But when I said no, that I'm not interested, all of a sudden, apparently I'm childish and I'm being immature because I'm holding a grudge.
Rejected. Not exactly the best form of temptation, but at least we could see that loyalty is key.
She likes cheating. We've been married for 5 years. I can't believe. You are lying. What? Am I lying? Tell it to the camera. Get away with camera. Show me your telephone. Come on.
Would you mind writing something on this card?
What the hell you got now?
Roses are red. I'm blocking your calls. It can't be my kid. I think it's Jamal's.
How long you been knowing this girl?
3 days.
You done somebody in 3 days.
Took me about 5 seconds.
You got to go, leave me alone.
You got to go, leave me alone. I mean, her laughter is just contagious. She is a vibe for sure. Check out this next so-called explanation for cheating.
This is how cheating starts.
I have been with my fiance for 7 years. We got engaged last year, and he is the best thing that has ever happened to me. Recently, while surfing alone, I met this guy, and we had a great first conversation. He's incredibly attractive, intelligent, driven, and confident. He is recently married and asked for my number at the end of the surf session. I made it clear it should be a double date because I'm engaged, and he's married. Fast forward 2 months, and we have all hung out a couple of times. However, the more we hang out, the more I am growing a real crush on this guy. I feel guilty for feeling this way. This has never happened to me before, and I am constantly uneasy because the temptation is very real.
Are you surprised? Are you surprised at all?
But what I'm saying is she didn't do anything wrong the first time.
Yes, she did.
You're saying
Are you ready
the number
for it?
exchange?
Yeah. Who does that? You don't just give some random person your number.
So let's recap. You are married for 7 years. You met this random guy while you were surfing, and he's so nice. You had such a great conversation with him, justifying what you're about to do. And then he asked for your number, and yeah, I gave it to him, but I made it known that it had to be in a double date kind of way, justifying what you're doing. And then we all hung out a couple times. He's engaged as well. And now after hanging out with him longer and longer, I'm growing a crush on him. What should I do? You know what you were doing.
If she always posts a video of her in the car, but she doesn't show who's driving, bro,
she belongs to the street.
Yeah, the driver must be a ghost of some sorts. But appearing single seems to be what is attractive.
Hey, it's me again. Every day I wake up, and it's really hard to get through the day without just thinking about you. Listen, the way you touch me, the way we interacted with each other. Every time I see you on social media or something, my heart shatters again into a million pieces. I just don't know what to do anymore. I don't feel like myself. I'll never feel like myself again. I just need you to come back. I hope every day that you miss me as much as I miss you. You've meant so much to me. And I ain't going. And I can't live with not knowing if I'm ever going to talk to you again or not.
Too many should have followed this advice in the past. A large social media presence will in fact bring a lot of DMs.
You ever cheated on somebody?
No.
She's cheating on her boyfriend right now.
I am not.
That pain feels like it'll eat you from the inside out. Can either break you or forge you into something greater.
Most of us couldn't even handle with 6 figures and with anything over what we used to dealing with. We don't even know how to talk to with 6 figures. You used to talking to her like trash, used to, taking back. You used to being able to, when it don't excite him, number one, and he know his work, don't have to put up with the you coming with, and got choices, got a line that he could choose from. That don't fly.
You see, these are the sprinkles that they don't in fact like. Well, items of value must be earned and maintained. Next one's an example of why you should help others in need.
Thank you.
You've been crying. No. Do you want to talk about it?
Why do the people that were the problem in the relationship talk the most after a breakup? Listen, some of my exes did. If people are talking, if the person that was the problem in the relationship starts talking about you after the relationship, usually that's because it's the only way they can cope with you not being in their life anymore. If they have to walk around telling everyone and going on social media talking on you like, oh, you were toxic, you were a monster, it's because it makes them feel better. If they can convince themselves that you were such a bad person, it will hurt less that you're not in their life anymore, you know?
The stage of denial. Part of growing up is becoming accountable for your actions. Lots of insight today, and don't forget to check out the links in the video description and the video right above me.